Hi everyone, this is Neil Smith of Dandy DJ and Photo Booth coming to you from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, where we do drink absolutely everything out of a mason jar. Good water. Anyway, this is a little segment I like to call Dishin' with Dandy, where I talk about technology, the future of the mobile DJ industry, and also business tips and tricks and strategies that I've used successfully, which I hope might be able to help you. This segment I'm going to speak about right now, it's entitled Sour the Milk. And if you see me looking away here and there, it's me glancing at my notes, so I stay on track with you. You know, the old saying's true. Time is money. I'm going to even take this a few steps further, and I'm going to say that time is actually even more valuable than money, and most of us already know this. You can always make more money. You can't always make more time. Well, you can't make more time, period. That's not in our control. Now, with this in mind, it's not only prudent to spend your time exclusively pursuing just the exact right type of client for your business, but it's just as important, if not more, to keep the wrong type of prospective client from unnecessarily taking up your precious, irreplaceable minutes and ultimately days and weeks. This is not just for your benefit, but it's also for theirs, because their planning time is finite. It's valuable. And why would you want them spending time reviewing your services if you can save them that time because you already know that you're not an appropriate fit for them? There's a technique I've learned to use pretty effectively over the years, and I find myself using it more and more these days as I become more and more selective about the types of events and clients that I take on, mostly for the sake of my own sanity and also because I've realized that it's best for my business. And it's a technique called souring the milk. If you'll let me explain here. Now, this is where you actually present your services in such a way as to make them undesirable or distasteful to prospective clients who most likely are not a good fit for you, while simultaneously making your business very attractive and exciting to the right type of client for you. In order for this to work, however, you first need to be very, very, very clear about who you are as a person and as a business. And you want to get your client down, your target client. We call this our avatar. And the avatar, this is not unique to me. I didn't come up with avatar. Some of you have probably heard this, some of you business strategy geeks, but a lot of you probably haven't. And your avatar is where if you were to have a photograph and stick it on the wall of the exact right type of client for you, that your business is the best fit for, that would be your avatar. You have a mental picture. You know exactly who. Heck, it could even be a physical picture. You could draw this picture, and I'm going to explain more about determining your avatar here real quickly. One way to determine your avatar is to review your most successful past events where you were the happiest serving, the client was most pleased with your services, and you made the most money. If you can find the type of past client where these three things most closely intersected, not completely intersected, but most closely, nothing's perfect in this world, well, you've just taken a huge step towards refining exactly whom your avatar is. You want to know, you want to dig in and figure out, where they shop, where they play, where they go to school, things like that, where they live. Now, for me, I got a little something here I'm chewing on here. For me, this magic trifecta ended up being the middle-class Christian bride, with a couple of other small qualifying factors as well. For you, it could be something completely different. Okay, with my target client or avatar defined, and me focusing like a laser on attracting the middle-class Christian bride and repelling most others, I achieved this goal very easily. I simply implemented a strict, clean music policy, which stated clearly and unapologetically in all my marketing, website, contracts, and live presentations that I will not play anything with foul language or inappropriate content under any circumstance, no matter what. Period. End of discussion. I mean, I try to say it a little more eloquently than that, but you get the idea. Now, this instantly sours the milk for anyone wanting to have a super crazy, drunken, wild time that'll most likely end up with cops and ambulance called. And I'm sure most of us have done that. And I just don't have fun when I'm out in the middle of Timbuk 3 and having to step out from behind my console to protect it because people can barely stand. Maybe they're not trying to destroy my stuff, but you can tell they're really likely to fall into it, or they're so gone that a fight's likely to break out, or whatever. Those are situations at this point in my life I really don't want to be in. And, I would say if you have a significant investment in your equipment and in your business, you probably don't want to be in that either. This accomplishes that for me pretty well. So, while simultaneously, this also makes me very attractive, to the people who want to keep it appropriate for grandma and the kids and their family. And those are the types of events I appreciate doing most. Now, maybe you're the type of entertainer that enjoys the wild and crazy parties that go into all hours of the night. In this case, you might want to take the opposite approach that I do and bill yourself as the no-holds-barred DJ, uncensored and wild. Maybe you've got a waterproof setup, with protective barriers and everything. Who knows? Now, this should, of course, attract that type of client while repelling those concerned about keeping things family-friendly like me. Now, every once in a while, a situation's going to arise where a prospective client that knows you're not a good fit for them will be trying to begrudgingly hire you anyway. If you're around long enough, this one's going to happen too. Now, this could be due to pressure from family and friends. Maybe they're tired of searching and just want to get the entertainment aspect of their planning over and done with. It could be a million reasons why someone who doesn't care for you, your policies, your style, your look, how fat or skinny you are, or the color of your skin might be trying to hire you. Now, I will tell you, hear me clearly on this. Do not take this job. Odds are that the guests will end up being disappointed. The client was disappointed before they even tried to hire you, and you could end up with bad reviews or at least some bad chit-chat going around about your business. And this happens to me a lot when I make the mistake of taking teen parties, because in my area, all the teen parties, they want to hear the raunchiest rap music they can. The parents hire me because I keep it clean, and they want to keep it clean, but the teens don't so much like that, so I end up with a whole bunch of kids who hate me, so I don't take those parties anymore. So anyway, it's just not worth it is what I'm saying. Instead, serve them and guide them towards providers who will be the best fit for them. And those same providers may just send some clients back your way in the future whom you can knock it out of the park for and make them look good for making a good recommendation. With all this in mind, we've got 2 points I want to sum this up with. Number 1, don't shoot yourself in the foot by taking business that may ultimately harm your business. And number 2, don't be afraid to sour the milk. Thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. Once again, I'm Neil Smith. I'm the owner and operator of Dandy DJ and Photo Booth. And you can find my website at dandydj.com. I provide my services within a 5-hour radius of the greater Nashville and Murfreesboro, Tennessee area for weddings, corporate, church, and family events. And I'm also the author of The Wedding DJ Bible, How to DJ the Wedding Like a Pro from Preparation to Grand Exit. You can find that at weddingdjbible.com. And also Pick a Perfect Wedding DJ, which you can find at pickaperfectweddingdj.com. And if you go there, you'll find the links to go buy the various formats of my book, whether they be audiobook, paperback, or ebook, and on Audible, Amazon, iTunes, etc. Anyway, thanks for hanging with me. Stay dandy.